All right. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 13. Behold, he shall behold, he shall cometh as clouds, and his chariots shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled.
Yeah, woe unto us, for we are spoiled as a nation generally. So when Yahweh Shai shows up, particularly, he gonna come through killing a whole lot of you Israelites, man. A lot of people not gonna get beamed up in that day. The elect will be beamed up with 1/3 and 144,000. They'll get salvation. The rest of you people, man, y'all done for. And the scriptures will tell you that Israelites are as the sand of the sea. There's Israelites that don't look like so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, that but still have the spirit of the Israelites, according to their father line. Okay, I go from there and get let's get Matthew. Matter of fact, before we get Matthew, you get Matthew 24 and 29. I'm gonna get Romans real quick. Get the other one in Romans since I'm already like right there, and I'll read mine and I'll let you read yours. Let me know when you got it.
Okay.
Right, hold on. No, it's not Romans. It's Acts. Excuse me. Acts chapter 1. Yeah. Acts chapter 1, in verse 9. It says, and when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, they looked on, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. They were beamed up. The Yahweh was beamed up. They watched him beamed up. And what was said? It said, and while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, looking up, as he went up, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, Ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahushai, because it's not Jesus, it's Yahushai, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. Okay, so the same way he was beamed up and went to the heavens in a chariot is the same way he's going to return to the earth in a chariot. Okay, with them lights in the back. But it's going to be he going to pull up in the, for you Jakes that can understand, he ain't pulling up in a little Hyundai, man. You know, a Honda Civic, man. He ain't pulling up in no little vehicle like that. He's pulling up in the granddaddy flagship Cadillac of all space vehicles, man. Okay, the big boy. All right, he coming in the fathership, man, the big one. Okay, and you gonna see his other little chariots that the angels will be in. They'll be out there too, but you gonna know the one that he's in because it's gonna be the biggest one. Okay, they say it's gonna block the sun out. It's gonna look like a mountain that you can't see the bottom of, and you can't even really see the top because it's gonna come over you. Okay, it's gonna be huge. All right, go ahead with your verse in Matthew. Call it and read it.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately after the tribulation,
it's meaning we're gonna have to, through much tribulation, shall ye enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, that's in the book of Acts, the 14th chapter. So after the tribulation, after we endure and we're proven, we're tried and everything, we're proven, we were kept from the hour of temptation and everything. Go ahead.
Excuse me. All right. Tribulation of those days shall be sun be darkened.
Shall the sun be darkened? Slow down a little bit.
And the moon shall not give her light.
Mm-hmm. And not gonna be the lights from heaven. Go ahead.
And the stars shall fall from heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Uh-huh. Keep reading.
And then shall appear the sign of a son of a man in heaven.
The Yahushua, you're gonna see the sign of him coming. What? It's those chariots. Okay, that fathership, that flagship we talk about. Go ahead.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Then it says, well, because of him, right? Then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. Because they ain't getting salvation. Who's going to be rejoicing? Those that did his work, that fed his sheep. Look, it's the image of a sheep right there. Fed his lamb. That's the spirit. Okay, there's a screensaver on the TV that's showing a lamb right now. Go ahead. And that's Yahweh Shah. That represents Yahweh Shah. Go ahead.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Yeah, same thing in Revelation. They're going to see him coming in Jeremiah. In the clouds of heaven coming with great glory. Okay, with them chariots. Go ahead.
And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds.
And they shall gather his elect from the four winds, which is the four corners of the earth, north, south, east, west. Okay, the four corners of the earth. Is there a little more on there? Go ahead.
From one end to heaven to another.
Yep, that's it, right? From one end of the heaven to the other. Gathering the elect from all over the world. Okay? That's what's going to be happening in those days. That's going to be what the vehicles we escape the destruction with. Okay? From there, go to... you go... Matter of fact, Wisdom of Solomon is at the bottom. Green, Wisdom of Solomon. The 5th, 5 and 1. Start there. Yep, go ahead, read.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter...
It's chapter 5.
Okay, not bad. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
Mm-hmm.
Before the face of such has afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
Go ahead.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with fear.
Yeah, when they see the sign
with terrible fear.
Say it, read it again.
They shall be troubled with terrible fear.
It, start there. When they see it.
When they should see it, they should be troubled. They shall be troubled with terrible fear.
When they see what? When they see those chariots in the sky. Okay, when they see that it's Yahweh Shah, that super ship coming. Okay, that flagship. Okay, and all the different other chariots that'll be in the sky as well. When they see that show up, they gonna be troubled with terrible fear. Keep reading.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
And they shall be amazed at the strangeness of the salvation. I thought a nation would come up and do hand-to-hand combat like they've always done to get their people out of captivity. I thought no one ever cared about these so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. We just had a plan to destroy them with vaccines and with the chip and so on and so forth. Okay, well, now what? Race riots or something was going to get them. We never thought that there would be a large group of them, or there'd be a remnant, if you will, a group of them that would escape and get saved out of this thing. So far, we never considered that this would be the way that God's people would get saved. Because some people know that we're supposed to be saved out of this place, but don't want to give the truth of the scriptures light. Go ahead, keep reading.
And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of the spirits, shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Is it derision?
Derision.
Yeah, that's written as the Old English, right? So this is he who we had sometimes in derision. And we kept trapping these guys up. This is the Negroes, man. These are the Latinos, man. These are the natives. Hey, how are they gonna say it? How are they numbered amongst, right? Yep. No, the 4. Yep.
We fools accounted his.
No, I'm sorry. This was he. Yeah, sometimes in a proverb of reproach. Go to that part. And then keep reading.
This was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
Yep, we was always getting on his case, treating him bad. Keep reading.
We fools accounted his life madness.
We counted his life madness. Him going out preaching on the streets, spending all his free time to gather up with other people that believe what he believed. And they chanting and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We didn't believe that was gonna be the people that actually got salvation. Go ahead.
And his end to be without honor.
And his end to be without honor. We thought he was gonna die like the rest of the Negroes, around 50, 60 years old with bad health. You know, like all of them do, or shot in a gang war or some dumb shit, as always happens unto our people. Thank you. Go ahead.
How is he? How is he numbered among the children of God?
How is he numbered among the children of God? He was out there doing the works, proving that we were the children of the Most High. Go ahead.
And his lot is among the saints.
You thought, how's his lot? How's his place where he's supposed to be among the saints? Keep going.
Therefore we have erred from the way of truth and the light.
Therefore have we erred, meaning erred or gone off from the way of truth. Keep going.
And the light of the righteousness hath not shined unto us.
And the light of righteousness never shined unto us. We never got this information. That was pretty much the point. Yeah, that's a light of right. See, this thing, man, is a light bulb with the sun shining through it. A light bulb on the ground and the sun shining through. I'm glad you locked in on that. I'll wrap it up with the last scripture. Okay, so we have to get, because we were given the eye salve to see the things going on the earth. We were given the Spirit to go out and preach this word and to study and to give up and sacrifice our lives on this side to have life abundantly on the next side, and so on and so forth, to roll the red carpet out for Yahweh Shai. Okay, to help usher, to help fish and wake up the elect. Okay, and this ain't just something we do on the weekend. This ain't just something we do in our spare time. This is our life. Everything else we do in our life is now spare time. Okay, it's all put into working of the wisdom that we're learning out of the scriptures. Is what happens in our life. So it's still connected to what we do for Yahweh Shem Shai, trying to get right and rehearse these righteous acts to the best of our abilities, that we may earn salvation. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up with this. And those are the vehicles that will that you're seeing in the background of this video. Those are the vehicles that will give us that, because there's no way to escape what's coming to the earth, man, except if you be of the elect and you get out. Okay, through one of these, beamed up into these chariots and get out. And there's the scripture on it in Revelation chapter 18. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Verse 4 says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her." Come out of who? The virgin daughter of Babylon. Come out of this wicked place that's about to be destroyed. Okay, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, that you don't get destroyed by the things that are happening to this place, particularly the thermonuclear missiles. Those are the sins and the plagues. Okay, that's not talking about the same one from Micah 2. Okay, that's mentally come out of it, spiritually come out of it. This is to physically come out of this place, to get beamed up. How do you know? I'll keep reading. "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double." Okay, how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. And how do you give her torment and sorrow? We beat this place up with missiles, man, and laser beams. That's what's going to happen, okay, when America gets destroyed in World War III by thermonuclear fire. Yeah, we're supposed to talk about that, man. We're knowing the terror of the Lord. We're supposed to persuade you people out there to be afraid of what's coming and to get yourselves right, man, to be in His good grace, okay? Get yourself in a strong tower that you may be protected against that evil day, okay? And part of that strong tower is getting beamed up to literally be out of the way of the destruction that's coming to all the people in this land, okay? It says, "For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow." And that's America's vibration. Great pride, right? "For therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire." Okay, that's the destruction. Okay, that's what you're getting beamed up. That's what you're getting saved from. So all you Christians talking about you're saved, was from what? What have you been saved from? Nothing. What have you done, been through? And I don't talk about these trials and tribulations in my life. You keep doing the same stuff. You have to be saved from this serious event that's coming. That's why a lot of you churches never go into the book of Revelation, because you couldn't break it down. And then when you finally did understand or heard somebody break it down right, your congregation don't want to hear that. Okay? But that is the truth of what's coming. All right? It says, I'm going to read that again. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the hand of the Lord. Okay? And that's what's coming, man. So these vehicles of salvation that you see in the background of this video here over Dallas, and it's been over many camps. The ones that I saw, you know, I was more of a skeptic. Like, everything I see in the sky isn't a chariot, you know. But I've seen two of them now. One came down slow and zipped off real fast away from me. This was months ago, maybe February, January, February, something earlier in the year, this year. And then this one, when it came down super fast, you know. Those are the two things that you know, wow. That was the only times I've ever seen a chariot. But brothers have been seeing them more and more frequently. Okay, so let that be an exhortation unto you to make your calling and election sure. All right, that you may do the things and have the good works that'll get you to escape the perils that are coming to the earth. All right, does that mean we don't deal with it, that we're pre-tribulation raptured out of it? No, that's a topic that's coming up. No, you're still gonna go through the fire and have to deal with all these things. But the Most High, instead of killing you with these situations, will see you through them, as hard and as difficult as they may be. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect. Shalom unto you.